Hey beautiful yogis, this is home practice number 2, 45-minute power yoga practice. We're going to start today by coming down on our backs and taking one of our blocks, placing it between our thighs. Take your block on the medium width and put it between your thighs and find a good squeeze. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows down. The more I press my elbows down into the floor, feel your lumbar spine start to rise up. Really push your sacrum down and squeeze your inner thighs. As you exhale, reverse that. Press lumbar spine down and curl up towards your thighs like the letter C. Squeeze the block. When you squeeze the block, press your inner heel, your inner inside of your feet down, big toe mounds down. And then as you inhale, lower the elbows. Let your belly balloon open. Maybe we even want to reach your chin back. Now as you empty that out, exhale, elbows come in, chin comes in, and you curl up towards your thighs. Now notice I'm putting a little pause in there. And then as I inhale, I'm going to reach my elbows out. I'm going to lift my lumbar spine up. Slide my chin back. Notice I'm retaining the breath for a moment. Exhale, and come back up. Now I'm going to lower down to the floor and bring my hands down to my heels. And then start to lift up into bridge pose. Why are my hands touching my heels? I just want to make sure that my feet don't go any wider than my hips. I have kind of like duck feet. That's just the way my feet are. So I try to turn my toes in. All of our bodies are a little different. Lift up through the hip bones as you're pressing down through the shoulders. Notice I'm trying to squeeze that block. And now once I'm up here, relax in your glutes and try to reach your inner thighs forward. Slowly lower down. Relax your low back to the ground. Bring your legs up now and bring your hands behind your head. This time you're going to keep your elbows wrapped in like a comfortable hammock protecting your neck. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, rise up, straight up, elbows up to the ceiling, maybe even a little back if you want more. Squeeze the block. Curl the tailbone up so much that you have to push your navel down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Squeeze the block. Lengthen tailbone, stretch it up towards the ceiling. Then you pull that navel down to the floor. Rise shoulders a little more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. This time, inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Once you're completely empty, twist to the left. Do not roll onto the left shoulder. Reach the elbows over to the left as you push the right hip down. Think of yourself sitting in chair pose, Utkatasana pose, pulling both hips to the back of the room. Inhale back, center, and lower down. Exhale, rise. Same thing, twist to the right. Inhale, center, lower down. Exhale, rise straight up. Inhale, lower down one more time. Exhale, rise. Twist to the left. Squeeze the block. Curl the tailbone up. Inhale, center. Lower down. I can already feel my inner thighs. Exhale, rise. Twist to the right. Inhale, center. Lower down. Bring the hands down to find those heels. And let's rise up into bridge pose one more time. Notice my feet are down, my toes are up. Notice I'm going to press my big mound and my toe down. It's going to squeeze the block and roll my inner thighs to the floor. And then I want to relax my glutes and lift my hips higher. Lift your chin up off your neck. Oh, I like to keep things very simple. Why? You could breathe better. Breathe in and feel the breath all to the back of your throat. And exhale. So simply breathe in Pause with patience. As you exhale, compassionately say to yourself to relax, but stay. 3 greatest treasures in life: simplicity, patience, compassion. And then slowly lower down. Slowly lower down. Oh. Place the block to the side. Bring your knees in. You're going to give yourself a little rock and roll forward and back. And then let's reach our legs up. Notice you could place your feet on the floor. If you have a strap, I didn't grab my strap today, but you could always put a strap around your thighs, kind of like you're driving a cart, like you're reining your legs in. So you want to lift your chest up. I would rather have you fall forward on your sitting bones rather than you falling back on your tailbone. So try to always think proud pose, right? A teacher who says powerful pose, proud pose, powerful pose. It is. It's all powerful and proud. Heart forward, shoulders down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, patiently breathe in. Simply hold the breath. Compassionately exhale out. Cross your ankles. I'm going to have both blocks at the top of my mat. And then I'm going to step back into downward facing dog. Pine needles. Yep, this is where we keep our Christmas tree. I rolled a little rug back. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Roll your hip open. Roll it open. Look underneath your left arm. Drive, both shoulders are going equally forward. Notice I'm falling onto my left hip. Notice what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pull my left hip back in, rein it back into the center of the mat. Reach that right leg back, lower it down. And switch sides, reach the left leg high. Bend the knee, roll it open. I'm going to look underneath my right shoulder so that I can bring my right shoulder forward a little bit more. Notice I'm falling now towards the back window with my right hip, so rein it in. Reach that leg back, lower it down. Look forward to the top of the mat and just slowly walk forward and fold. My blocks right here, as I come into a halfway lift, I'm going to pull my chest forward. I always like to tell my students, think of your body in up dog right here. Squeegee the shoulders down your back, pull your heart forward. Find the tension lines in your body. Pull your inner thighs back as your sternum stretches forward. Now inhale in. I'm going to bring my feet together to touch. Exhale, sit to chair pose. Inhale, rise up to stand. Empty out, hands to heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. I'm going to bring my hands to the floor. Inhale, step the left foot back to lunge. I'm going to keep my left toes curled under. I'm going to squeeze my inner thighs and reach my arms up. Turn the pinkies in. Lift your hip bones up as you slide in. Press the inside of that right toe mound down, that big toe. Gaze up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Step back to down dog. Now I love this. I've been doing this a lot lately with my students. Inhale, high plank. Knees to the floor. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Notice it is like cobra or up dog. Press back to down dog. As you take a breath in, reach that left foot forward to kneeling lunge. Still inhaling, drive the arms high. Pause here as you exhale and you dive in deep. Inhale, look up. Empty out, hands to the floor. Pull the belly in, step forward. Pull the chin in, belly in, and fold Uttanasana. Inhale, roll your body up to stand, reach up, hands to heart. Feels good. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Breathe in and step the right foot back. Maybe it's high lunge this time, or notice you could stay in that kneeling lunge. Empty out now, bring your hands to the floor. High plank, you choose cat and cow or chaturanga. Roll your body upward into up dog or cobra and reach back to down dog. As you breathe in, step the right foot forward to high lunge. As you empty, touch the floor, pull the belly in and step forward to fold. Inhale, roll up to stand, hands to heart. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Empty out and fold. Sit low in a chair pose, Utkatasana. Let's pause here for a moment. Sit your hips back over your ankles, lengthen your tailbone down, get the Buddhasana out of the Utkatasana. Throw a couple of my little funny sayings out there to my students that I miss. Empty out and fold. Breathe in and pull your heart forward. Exhale, jump or step back through chaturanga. Now roll your body up. Remind yourself cat and cow is a beautiful place to do in between because look, we all meet back in down dog at the same time. Inhale, reach the right leg high. We're going to step into warrior one, but exhale, step it forward next to pinky finger. Then inhale and rise. We come in nice and slow. Empty out, hands to the floor. High plank. Lower down. Choose your vinyasa. Rise up and reach back to dog. Inhale, lifts the leg. Warrior one again. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Empty out, down to the earth, high, plank to low. Maybe you're just going to go right back to dog. Do what feels good in your body. Because here we are, all exhaling back together. Once again, warrior one. Inhale, right foot high. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise. Empty it out, high, plank to low. Again, left side. Continue. Rise up and reach back. This time, reach the right leg high. Step the right foot forward, warrior one, but rise up and stay. Take the left arm and reach it forward so you can feel your body churn and turn. Notice my feet are at least hip distance apart. So the more I reach my left arm forward, the more it pulls the left hip forward. Now remember, the more it pulls the left hip forward, I have to anchor the outside of that left foot down. So press it down. Reach both arms high as you keep that. Reach your arms out behind you, clasp your hands. Inhale, lift your heart up as you bend in and dive into that front right knee. Exhale, humble warrior bow inside your right thigh. Pause here and breathe. Keep shifting the right hip, pull it in to the center line of your mat. When you pull that right hip inward, I want you to turn 80% on of that back left leg. Now relax your head, and then maybe bend the elbows, and then stretch them, rinse the shoulders. Bend the elbows and rinse the shoulders. Now slowly rise back up into warrior one. Empty out, high plank to low plank. Maybe you skip the vinyasa, maybe you visualize it. We'll reach right back to dog. Same thing, inhale, lifts the leg. Exhale, steps it. Rise, warrior one. Take the right arm forward. Keep churning and turning your right hip forward. This left hand, when it's reaching up, I hope you can see the tips of my fingers in the video. that it's lifting, it's reminding me to lift my hip bones up as my right arm is reaching my hips forward. Now reach both arms up, dive in deep. You want to find this tension line of this left knee reaching forward and this back right heel pressing down, reaching back. Reach the arms out to the side, clasp your hands, prepare for humble warrior. Inhale, lean back. Exhale, fold. Pull that left hip in. Turn on that back right leg. Now relax your head. Maybe bend the elbows, rinse the shoulders. Bend the elbows, rinse the shoulders. Inhale, rise. Exhale, high leg to low. Rise up tall, reach back to down dog. Take a long breath in. Long breath out. Take the right leg, reach it high. Step the right foot forward to warrior two. Rise up nice and slow, slide in. I want you to breathe up through the front of your body. Breathe up, hip bones up, sternum up, crown of the head up. Hold it, retain the breath. With patience and curiosity, exhale down the back side of your body, lengthening your tailbone down, sliding the shoulders down. Now relax. Breathe in, keep stretching the right inner thigh forward. Breathe out, keep pressing the outer edge of the left foot down. My front right knee, I always think of it as a U-turn. Arrow going to the knee, reaching back around and plugging into the hip. Now keep all that attention on those legs holding you. But now, from here up, can you find softness? Can you find the shoulders just squeegeeing down your back? Can you find your breath coming in and moving around your heart space? You want to practice the Sthira Sukha Asana. You want to have strength. You also want softness. You want to find an in-between. So you find where you want to be, and then you want to always kind of check and make sure that you're at 80%. 80%, I usually tell my students that you're not struggling. So if I go in really deep right here, I remind myself, oh no, back off just a little bit. There. My back hip was up a little bit. I stay in long enough. I find where my body is in space. I drop, bring that left hip down. Now let's bring the left hand behind us. Reach the right arm up. Reach it up. Reach it back. Now there's no rush here. This is a pose. Keep stretching through the inside of the right thigh. Keep pressing down through the outer edge of the left foot. One more breath. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, bring the right arm down onto the right thigh. Keep the left hand behind you and relax your head. Relax your head to your shoulder. So roll that left shoulder back like you want it, like there's a wall behind you. Just want to bring that left shoulder back to the wall. You want to feel this tension line from the neck all the way down the shoulder. Roll back more. Maybe this hand comes around the thigh. Oh, relax. A lot going on in this world right now. Breathe in and breathe out. Stay in those three greatest treasures: simplicity, patience. We need a lot of patience right now. We're living very simply. And we also need to do all of this with compassion for the world, for ourselves. Rise up tall. Reach your hands behind you. Clasp your hands. Lift your heart up. Warrior two, humble warrior. Bow inside your thigh once again. Bow, let go. I remind myself that years ago I always had my palms touching. So every now and then I'll remind myself to touch them, slide in, maybe bend the elbows, stretch them, let your head bow. Now in Warrior Two, when you bow forward, your hip really goes out to the side, so pull it into the center of the mat. Let your hands rest on your low back. Bring the left hand to a block. Keep your legs in that Warrior Two stance. And reach the right arm up to the sky. Keep driving the right knee out to pinky toe. Bring both hands to the floor. You're going to turn slightly and just come to a straddle. Have your toes in, your heels out, so your inner thighs are still rolling back. And then you're going to come down, relax down, head towards the ground. Pull your body to a halfway lift. I'm going to bring my left hand over to my right thigh, my right ankle, calf, shin. And my right hand, my left hand is on the right leg, my right hand is on the thigh. I'm going to start to pull my body through. So I'm pulling with my left hand. I'm rolling my left rib cage under. Maybe I start to reach my right arm up to the sky. But as soon as your right hand goes up, your right hip goes up, so pull it down. Bring both hands to the floor. Walk over and switch sides. Bring the right hand to the left shin. And just pause here for a moment as you pull your body through. And then you start to reach the left hand up. As soon as the left hand reaches up, I'm going to exaggerate it. My left hip is up. Let's pull the left hip down by lifting the right hip up and churn and turn through. Bring both hands to the floor. Turn the left foot to the back of the room and rise up to Warrior Two. Yeah. Marsha, this is for you, honey. And pause here, and you're just going to marinate. You're going to marinate. We did a little bit of a fun little flow yesterday. Right now, I just want to slow things down. So I'm just going to find a tension line from my left knee to my right heel. I'm going pulling my body apart. Now I want to find a tension line, but I don't even want to call it a tension line. I want to think of it as like this guided breath that's lifting my crown of my head up, and then exhaling and softening down. So remember, like I said, from here down it's Shira. From here up it's Sukha, it's softness. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slide in deeper, deeper. Push those feet down. Try to rip that beautiful mat apart. Now bring that right hand behind you. Reach the left arm up. Reach straight up. Reach back. Stay here. This is the pose. Maybe take your hand and grab hold of your pants right there. Can you see that? Slide in deeper as you push away with the right heel. Breathe in. Let the exhale be that of compassion, whispering to yourself to relax. Keep that arm behind you and let's slide into side angle. Relax your head to the shoulder and then lean the right shoulder back. This feels good. And try to really stay with your breath. As I teach my students, your breathing really is your yoga because it's going to quiet your mind and bring you into the true definition of yoga. It's the science of self-realization. So you want to just kind of marinate here for a moment and feel. It's fun to move, it's fun to groove. You guys know I love that, but this is it. This is the good stuff. Rise up, warrior two. Reach your hands behind you, clasp your hands, reach your hands back. Oh, let's bow down again, humble warrior. Let things go. Breathe in. Hold on to it. I want you to notice what thoughts are coming into your mind. Notice them. That's what your mind does best, right? Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Oh, exhale, let it go, let it go, let it go. Let your hands come down to the floor. I'm down to your low back, and then reach for your block. Put my block right down underneath my right hand. And yeah, this is the most least popular pose there is, warrior two in a twist, warrior twist. Bring both hands to the floor. And then slowly just come back. Heel toe, your heels in and your toes out, and rise up into goddess pose. So I'm starting to sweat a little bit. It's the deep breathing. So my practices truly began coming from forest yoga, and then trained in Yoga Works with Iyengar. So your breathing really is, if you can really breathe in, because we turn the heat down a lot during the day, but I really can feel it. I can feel my body. I can feel the warmth of my spine. I can just feel this. Take your right arm, reach it under. Garudasana, eagle arms. Lift your elbows up. Turn towards the right thigh. Exhale, bow inside. Now it's a slow motion inhale all the way over to the left. That presses the feet down and rises you up. I know, I felt that too. Now reverse that, go over to the left. And roll your body back up. Excellent. Now open the arms. Left arm under this time, eagle arms. Now let's go over towards the left. Roll, 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 circle all the way around to the right. Feel those legs. Up and around again, nice and slow. Beautiful. Now slowly rise up. Bring your feet in. Bring your hands to your hips. Look to the front of the mat and step forward. Nice and simple today. Whew. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, sit low. And exhale. Take a long breath in. And take a long breath out. You're going to stay on that right foot. But you're going to rise up and bring the left knee with you. Keep your hands up, but I just want to show you, I just want you to bring that left hip down. I want you to feel that your hips are corn cobbing, vicing together. And you're integrating to the center line of your body, squeezing in. Take your right hand over to the left knee, and reach the left thumb back. Left arm back, but gaze back at the left thumb. If you want, of course, you can reach down for the outside of the foot and come into the twist more. Stand up nice and tall. Come back. Reach your arms up high. Now airplane, you want to keep your head and chest up as you lean into it. Notice my leg is up, my head is up. I've got up dog in my chest. Powerful pose, proud pose, whatever you want to call it. Step back, high lunge. I'm going to come down on my knee. You know why? Because I'm getting a little bit more of a stretch through my hip flexors. Been doing a lot of hip workouts with my daughter. I'm sad that she's back from school already, but wonderful that I have a workout buddy. So I'm getting a little bit more here. Toes turned under, knee down, hands to heart. I'm gonna hook my left shoulder over my right thigh, coming into the twist. Once I find the twist, I practice with the bottom hand of fist, top of cuff. So that bottom hand of fist, top of cuff gives you good resistance. Now as I press down, I'm going to reach my hands away from my chest and reach them back towards my hip. Once I'm there, if you want, you can rise up. Reach both arms up high. Bring your hands down to the floor and step back to a three-leg dog once more. And step forward now into warrior two. We're going to reverse this warrior back and straighten the right leg. We're preparing for triangle. Keep pulling that right hip back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull the right hip back, but lengthen your rib cage. Lengthen that bottom rib cage forward. Keep reaching. Pull the right hip back. Lengthen the bottom rib cage forward. Keep the shoulders soft. I mean, let's squeegee down your back, right? I'm going to reach for my block. I'm going to put my block inside or outside my leg. Notice that my hips pulling back, my rib cage is pulling forward, and then I can reach my arm up to the sky. If you are touching your foot, I'm going to show you because I'm not that flexible. If I'm touching my foot, do you notice I'm leaning forward? I want to be like a really good geometry class right here. I want to be all in like 90-degree angles. Maybe you want to up-level it and bring the bottom hand forward. Yeah, Daniela, there you go. Kristen. I feel like romper room in my mirror. I see you out there. I see Paul and Stephen and Kristen. I got you all in there. Elizabeth, Barbara. Now bring that left hand down to the floor. And let's roll the right foot open and come right into lizard pose. Oh yeah. I drop my knee down. I'm just going to marinate here. This is your hip opener. Right here. So keep pressing the knee forward. So if I want to get more sensation, you want to find that tension line again. Press back through the left heel. Press forward through the right knee. Now take that right foot and press it down onto the mat. I'm going to kind of give yourself a little step forward to standing split. Lower the left foot down next to the right. And roll all the way up to stand. Hands to heart. Inhale, chair pose again. Sit nice and low. Take that right knee up. Right knee up. Nice. Keep squeezing. Squeeze those inner thighs towards each other. Whoop. Heart up. Integrate through the center of your body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Left hand to right knee. Right arm back. Side, I'm right-handed, so I'll attempt. I might come out. Could be a blooper. A little balance today. Maybe I'm going to come back. But then I'm going to come forward and reach that leg up. Victory pose. Lean forward, airplane pose. Heart up. Step back into high lunge. Bring your knee down. Bring your hands to heart center. Hook my students, your hands at your heart. Pull your hands away. Watch what happens when I row the boat down to my hips. Row the boat down to your hips. Your left shoulder slides back. Now relax your head. Rise back up into your lunge. Bring your hands to the floor. Push back to a three-leg dog. Take that left foot forward to warrior two. Reverse, but straighten that left leg. I like to put my hand, it's a habit, I guess, but kind of reminds me to pull my hip back. Slide forward, slide forward, slide forward. Bring your hand down. Stretch into, notice I'm not touching the floor, I'm touching my shin. Triangle pose. Pull left to back. Now my right hip's a little wacky. The psoas very tight around through there, so I do let my right hip roll down. If I take my right hip, if you can see me roll, it's right here, rolling my right hip back, I feel a lot of tension right here. So I'm going to roll my hip down a little bit just to take care of myself. I want to find my 80%, right? Slowly bring that right hand to the floor. And then come right into lizard pose. I think we did it, yeah. Nice 45-minute practice. Push your hands to the floor, press down on that left foot, and then step forward, standing split, lower the foot down, roll up to stand, hands to heart. It is such an awesome job. We're going to come onto the floor, and because it's short practice, I just want to get into my thighs a little more. So, actually the same thing as yesterday, we're going to do frog. Here's like the teacher's little secret for when they're starting to run out of time. And I just want to go a little deeper than what the lizard went, right? Grab my block. I rolled my mat over to protect my knees. My ankles are in line with my knee. My toes are flexed, pulling back. And when I come down, I'd like to take a little cat and cow. I'm going to round my back. I'm going to pull my chest through. I'm going to round. When I pull my chest through, find that tension line. Feel your hips pulling back and feel your sternum reaching through the gateway of these two arms. And then just kind of pause here and just marinate for a little bit. If you want, you could always stay a little longer. But I'm going to rise up. I'm going to roll my mat over. And I'm going to come down onto my back. I'm going to bring my fingers to my heels again and just rise in a bridge. I just want to stretch out through my core. And take that right foot and walk it in so it's right in the center line of your body. Take your left leg and reach it high. Take the left ankle and place it on your right thigh and lift up. As soon as I'm here, notice my hips kind of sag down. I want to make sure that my hips are the same height. So I need to kind of look up and lift my right hip up a little bit and stretch my left knee away. Now I'm going to lower down to the floor, and this is going to be my twist. So I'm going to walk my right foot over to the right, and I'm going to let my legs fall to the left. You can feel it. You can feel it going all the way through here, all the way up. You feel that psoas stretching, so tight. Kind of just feel it, kind of tuck it away. Feels good. Roll back center, or of course take some more time and stay there. Really recommend just staying there, coming in and out for 2 minutes. And then rise back up to bridge pose. Walk the left foot in, reach the right leg high. Take the right ankle on the left thigh. Reach up, really stretch, stretch, stretch away. I always try to tell my students, pretend the knee that's bent, the right knee that's on top. I'm trying to reach my knee to the front of the room. And the more I stretch my knee to the front of the room, the more I can feel that I'm putting a little bit of space in there, right? It feels good. And then lower down. Walk the left foot over to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. And then let your knees fall over towards the right. Let your head turn to the left. And of course, I recommend staying here. Maybe come in and out and do a little somatic. That feels really good. It's massaging my glutes. Or I'm just going to stay here. But we're going to come back here, center. And you're going to stretch your legs out long. I'm just going to rest. Just rest. Rest for as long as you would like. I'm going to rise up and just finish this practice with just a little breath work. Just a little breath work. Just to kind of help us. So we're just going to do a very long inhale and exhale with a neck roll. So I'm going to inhale and bring my chin down. Roll over to the right. Exhale around to the left. Keep going to the right, inhale. Exhale. Let's reverse that now. Deep breath in. Let's keep that whole inhale all the way around. Exhale around. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Now sit here and just bring your palms open to receive and just close your eyes. Then how we have these 3 great treasures in life: simplicity, patience, compassion. In these days of uncertainty, we are living as simple as we can. On my table over there, I've got Jenga set up. We've got a whole workout area over here. Today is one of my best friend's birthdays. Hey Meg, she'll see this. I have a video chat tonight. Those girls are going to toast her. So we want to live with a lot of patience. There's my alarm. The end of class. And compassion. Namaste, you beautiful yogis. I miss you all so much. Namaste.